Handy on your left, Rosum on your right. So we'll see who's on the play here in just a moment. But Rosum actually, so this is one of the times where humans has a lot of interaction.
Yeah.
Thalia too. Make everything cost more. These are all things that are going to matter. And heck, even our old pal Reflector Mage could be okay. Yeah.
A little slow.
A little slow.
Much better with Vial than without.
Yes, also true. Taking a look at the sideboard, I'm taking a look at Rosum's because it's in front of me. Sin Collector. Slow, but kind of good.
Fine.
Staticaster, obviously good. 2 Dismembers, good.
There you go.
Yeah, well, there's some good cards here for Jonathan. Now, I'm curious to see who's on the play because I think it matters a lot here. If Emma Handy's on the play, you can steal it quick.
Yeah.
That's really important.
Staticaster is an unpleasant card.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very hard for her to beat.
We saw earlier in the tournament with in a match that Handy won, but a game that she lost to Gearpar Aether Grid just being
too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
Staticaster, much the same.
Well, both players are going to take a look at their openers. Looks like Rosum's on the play. Nope, actually Handy. Okay, Breeding Pool, Glistener Elf. Okay, well, let's get this party started. Meddling Maze to draw there for Rosum. Seacrum Coast, Vial. Doors open. I mean, it would take a heck of a draw.
But possible.
It's definitely possible. Misty Rainforest.
It's interesting, with Handy being on the play, she might actually prefer seeing, oh no.
What is that, Groundswell? That's Might of Old Croza. Okay, so 5.
She might actually prefer seeing Vial instead of Noble Hierarch because the real concern here is Staticaster ahead of schedule.
Oh, of course, of course. There's Champion of the Parish. No second land? No second land. Rosum depending on that Vial. We might get a Dismember here. Now, if you're Handy, I think you have to assume, okay, you definitely have a 1 to put through the Vial as well.
I don't know. There's only so many 1s in the deck.
Well, if he's casting a 1,
could right, be just keeping up appearances.
There's also that, yes. But I'm going to give Rosum a little credit.
It doesn't matter. You're gonna see it when you move to attack.
There's that too.
Rosum has to block you. He dies to anything that is +4, which is the whole deck.
Yeah. Dismember is going to bring Handy down to 13. So we'll flip those life totals around, but Rosum is the one with 5 infect. Handy will draw another Might of Old Croza. Okay, so, go for the W, I guess. Yeah. Hope you have something. You do. Okay. Any follow-up? Nope. Pass the turn back. Vial up to 2. All right. Pass turn back. Handy will draw. I think it may have been a Blighted Agent. Free Booter on the upkeep. All right. Become Immense, 2 finds in the Vast Wood, Blighted Agent. Take Become Immense. What do you want to cast this turn?
I would lean towards playing the Blighted Agent, but that is really risky against Meddling Mage.
Yep. Yep, it is. I would feel uncomfortable with just having my opponent in this, this is the Abyss, right? It's like, okay, attack, block, Vine's my guy. Get back, Become Immense.
Except it's not quite the Abyss because it's all of Handy's mana every turn.
Yes.
And a card.
Yes. Okay, so now, basically trading it in, get the Become Immense back, pass the turn back. I do think that plays smart because of the concern of Meddling Mage. Horizon Canopy is a huge draw.
Right. Now, the big goal here for Rosum is, can you play 2 cards in a turn? Then it starts getting very good. because you have something to block with, and you're advancing your board now. You're just not just on the back heels the whole time.
Meddling Mage is going to name a card. We'll find out what it is here in just a moment. Glistener Elf, I believe, the draw. Name Blighted Agent. Didn't name a pump spell. Let's see what this is. Lieutenant. It's a good blocker.
Oh, Lieutenant's great here. I mean, if you're locking out the Blight Agent,
and
now your Meddling Mage is going to make 3/3, and you trade with something. Yep. You don't even care what, just anything.
That's good. There's Become Immense. Follow up, another Glistener Elf. Pass.
Second Glistener Elf is not bad here,
no,
because
not bad at all.
It's tough sledding for Handy to try to, you know, his hand's full of creatures. He's been missing land drops.
It's a pretty good draw. Drew a Dismember.
So you kind of need to go wide, as it were. It's tough, though, because if you're going to go for it, you've got to send in everything. And if you send in everything, the 3/3 Meddling Mage goes in front of a 1/1. And if you try to pump the other thing to win the game, and it doesn't work, you're out of it. You have no resources left.
Dismember in a weird way is like almost a perfect draw, because you get to establish the Noble Hierarch, which is a good chump blocker, obviously. 1 mana lets you kind of keep up appearances that don't really have a lot going on, and then you've got something to put through the vial too. There's a lot to like about it.
And anything that Rosum can put through the vial is going to be larger than the Glistener Elf. So Handy basically gets to make 1 Hail Mary attack, and if it doesn't break the right way, I think she's just out of the game.
Yeah, I think so
She's
too.
going to lose all of her Glistener Elves and all of her resources.
Here's a vial activation. Remember, with vial, you have to respond to the vial being activated. And when Meddling Mage enters the battlefield, it doesn't use the stack. It's as it enters the battlefield. So then Rosum will get to name something, and Handy won't be able to respond. That's why she is pausing right now, because she's trying to figure out if she's supposed to cast Mines of the Vastwood. There is Meddling Mage. Yep. Named Vines. Here comes Mutagenic Growth. Gonna pay life to cast it. And Rosum says, I'll pay life to do something too.
And if Handy can't play over the top of this, I think we're done.
I think we're done too. She can't cast either card in her hand.
Right.
Now, the Meddling Mage and the, well, the Meddling Mage is plural. Actually, no, only one will get a -1/-1 counter, excuse me. Black die is -1/-1 counter. White die is +1/+1. The one that's a 3/3 killed in response, so. Hey, Drew, it looks like another Meddling Mage. I'm not quite sure which name with that one, but fine either way. There's an attack for 4. Follow up here. Meddling Mage.
I buy Blight Agent, Glistener Elf, or Dismember as names.
How about Noble Hierarch? That's going to do it. Jonathan Rossum's going to win this match over Emma Handy, 2-1. Humans going to take care of Infect. And now, Patrick, about 4 minutes ago, I wanted to play Fanny. Now I want to play Humans again.
And not Infect.
Yeah, and not Infect.
Right.
I want to play Humans now. What do I do?
Go ahead and play it.
Should I just put all the decks that I like, put it in a hat, write their names down, put them in a hat, and then just pick one for the Pro Tour?
I think that you